Hello guys, welcome to another episode of ABC Podcast. So, I promise you guys I will bring in experts and bosses in whatever field they are in. Today I have the CEO of ChatView. Sir.
Yeah, good day guys. I'm Adedo Oluwaseun and known as Pella.
Pella.
Exactly.
See, if you call you Pella, what's your name? It's probably Pella.
No, just Pella.
What about Pella Crypto?
Not Pella Crypto, just Pella.
Okay. So sir, please can you you are the CEO of ChatView. Can you let us know about your company? Can you talk about your company?
Okay. From the name ChatView, what we do majorly is teach people how to read the crypto markets, because I always tell my students that the chart is always telling a story. It is always telling a story. It depends if you can understand what the story is. You understand the storyline, then you can predict, okay, this is the next thing that will happen. So what we do majorly is teach people how to understand the story the chart is telling, and we manage people's accounts. We help people manage accounts. We don't do return on investments, like monthly investments, like monthly return on investment. No, we manage accounts. So and we give free signals whenever we want to.
Okay, it is based on your will.
It is based on our will. Whenever we are happy, we give free signals.
Okay, no problem. In recent weeks, I think a week or 2 weeks ago, I discovered there was this bad thing that happened in the crypto market, whereby people were so out of fear. People were just shouting, "I hate crypto, I can't do crypto again," things like that. So I checked what was going on today. I discovered that there's a particular major exchange, FTX, that they faced the issue of, I think the people were not able to log into their accounts, they could not withdraw their funds and things like that. So please, can you explain to us what really happened in that scenario and let people understand?
Okay, what happened last week in the crypto markets was tragic. I won't lie to you. Although some of us has been able to predict the fall, but we never knew it was going to come to FTX. At least I've told my students a long time ago that BTC is going to 15,000. It was obvious. If you were able to understand what the market was saying, it was obvious. BTC was supposed to drop to 15,000, but unfortunately, this FTX while happened. We were not expecting it, but it happened. It was because the first one was Luna. It was tragic also. At least most of the time we try to invite people, talk to people about cryptocurrency, and when stuff like this happen, it discourages people to come into the space. I believe paper money is going away, and I believe there should be another asset apart from dollar that has edge over inflation, and that's the major reason why cryptocurrency came into being in the first place. So what really happened in FTX was that CoinDex dropped an update that a company, Amadella, I think it's Amadella, run by a FTX CEO.
So that makes sense that other businesses they were doing.
They have other businesses, not just FTX. So they said Amadella, run by FTX CEO, was holding in huge amounts of FTT. FTT is FTX token, just like Binance have BNB. So FTX has FTT also. So immediately they dropped this update, Binance came online and said they are selling up all their assets. And you know large companies like Binance, they are institutions. When they sell off, obviously for Binance to come out and say they are selling off after CoinDex dropped these updates, then there is going to be chaos. Are you getting it? So immediately Binance dropped the updates, investors started panicking. And panic is one thing that is not good in the market. Whenever investors panic and start pulling out their funds, that's going to be a bad thing. So immediately Binance came on Twitter and said they will be selling off their assets. Investors started panicking and started trying to sell off. At that particular point, I think probably the second day or the third day, Binance came to Twitter again and said, okay, good, they will be buying FTX.
As a company,
they will be buying FTX for an undisclosed amount, just like they said, undisclosed amount. They were not disclosing the amount they were willing to buy FTX. So they said, okay, good, they will buy FTX. So buying FTX is like providing liquidity. They will buy FTX and provide liquidity. Then they came up again and said, based on the way the investors' money were managed, according to what Binance said, they said investors' money were managed in a kind of way that was not clear. they won't be able to buy, they won't be willing to buy FTX again. At this particular point, after Binance came the first time saying they are selling off their assets, people has already been trying to pull off their assets, investments from FTX. In 3 days, they've had $6 billion withdrawal request. In 3 days, $6 billion withdrawal request. And FTX ran out of liquidity. After running out of liquidity, they ran out of liquidity. There was no money to pay people that want to withdraw. Immediately they ran out of liquidity, they started seeking funds from other platforms. And if you remember vividly, as at May this year, when there was a crypto crash, as at May this year, there were some crypto trading platform that suffered from it. FTX was one of the major platforms that render assistance to them, because they were trying to have some deals with the US government and other stuff like that. So they had to render assistance to save crypto face. Are you getting this? You know, there's a way people view cryptocurrency at large. Are you getting? People feel like it can replace world reserve currency, which is dollar. People feel like it can replace world reserve currency. When crashes like this happen, people start having doubts. So they actually FTX render assistance to other trading platforms just to save crypto face then. So when this same thing happened to FTX, they were expecting, and we also were expecting, okay, good, people should come out and render help. Binance came out, some other platform came out that they will render help to FTX, they will provide liquidity to FTX, and at the end of the day, they pulled out and said they won't be providing liquidity. In that same week, FTX lost more than 80% of its value.
Wow.
FTX CEO Watts went down to almost zero, and he had to resign as the CEO of FTX and some other companies. The new CEO filed for bankruptcy, and there were a lot of lawsuits, one in Florida and some other this thing like that. And according to the updates we have, they said they will sit on it by December. And other updates we got was that after the old stuff, that the platform was hacked and close to $50 million or $50 billion? I think it's $50 million were stolen from the app. So that is what we know by now.
Okay, there was a tweet I saw then that said his girlfriend was linked to the account, linked to one thing. His girlfriend was among people that linked. I think his girlfriend was among people that hacked the account. Yes,
I saw the story also. They said the people that were in charge, it was kind of emotional to an extent. Although personally, I believe stuff like this are rumor. When news like this, when stuff like this come up, people come up with their own side of the story. Unless we get these stories from a valuable source, that is the only time we can believe it.
So that means anything that will come out on Twitter is not fully, even if the account is verified.
Even if it's verified, it can be fake.
It can be fake, right? I understand.
You know, FTX CEO is we are talking about the second largest crypto trading crypto trading platform in the world. I don't believe he should be foolish enough to bring emotional issues into that kind of business.
So now, as you said, I want to know, how long have you been trading?
I've been in the market since 2019.
In recent times, I've been asking people be saying, I spent 7 years, spent 9 years. So you've been there for just about 3 years now. You are looking this.
Most people don't spend 9 years. It is hard for someone to come and say I spent 9 years in the crypto. If I spent 9 years in the crypto market, I will be a fucking millionaire.
No, I've seen it on Twitter. I think it was Twitter or TikTok.
Most of it, I actually don't believe stuff like that. If you've been in the market for 9 years, then you are saying you've been in the market when Ethereum was around $2, $3. So if you've been in the market, what were you doing?
They were just checking the chat.
Checking the chat, doing what?
I don't know, but people take like that because at the time when it was trending on Twitter, people would be saying, okay, I've been in the crypto market for 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, and I felt like if you want to convince me, I've not seen it.
If you ask me, most of those stuffs are not true. Obviously, people like giving the impression that I'm knowledgeable about the crypto markets. People like giving that kind of impression. But if I've been sincere with you, most of the crypto traders we have, they got into the crypto 2016, 2017. When did we start hearing about cryptocurrency in Nigeria? When was the creation of Ethereum? I think Ethereum came in 2013 before the Bitcoin halving. Ethereum came and it was around $2, $3 in I think 2013, 2014.
Wow.
So if you are coming into the crypto market
Yeah.
10 years back, that means probably you've been in the crypto market even before Ethereum.
In that time.
And you know we are in Africa.
Yeah, no.
We don't have much access to information like this.
So I had a discussion with somebody who, a friend of mine, and he said he was in the crypto market for about 7 years. Now I felt like if you are in the crypto market for like 7 years and you are like this, I can't even be encouraged to say I want to even learn how to trade.
I also should.
Because
Yeah,
if you are proving to me that you are in the market for 7 years and you are looking like this, I cannot be encouraged
to trade.
So, and I asked him what's the issue. He mentioned some things that risk management, his leverage. The day I checked his leverage one time was 94x. So I want to ask now, can you really talk about the issues these people face as a trader? That just makes them go below, that won't even encourage people to even say they want to learn from them or even learn the crypto market.
Firstly, in one of this man's book, Akin Alabi, I think I've forgotten the title. He was talking about how to sell to Nigerians. I think the title was how to sell to Nigerians. And also Nigerians likes proof. We like proof a lot. If you are calling me to come and make money, at least I need to see that money in you first.
Yeah, definitely.
And that is one major thing I used to do. I show people's picture of when I got to Akure. I was in Lagos before. I'm a Lagos boy. I moved from Lagos to Akure. I was staying with a friend for like 4 months before I moved to my apartment. When I got to my apartment, I was basically sleeping on a mat. Then I got a gas from bed and this. At least if you see my apartment now, you know I've tried. So I actually show stuff like this. Okay, good. This was where I got. This was how I was when I started this thing. This is how I am now. I'm not into internet fraud. I don't do Yahoo. This is what I do. So if I can move from this level to this level, there were steps I took to move from this level to this level, and that is the same step I want to teach you. And one of these things is that I was able to understand from the onset that there's no easy way to make money. Davido said in his song Stand Strong that no money they fall from heaven. Like, I think it was kind of pidgin, like money doesn't fall from heaven. No money is easy to make. If anybody tells you like there's an easy way to make money, the person is trying to scam you. So most of the time people always have this idea that when they are going into crypto trading, they want to go and make money very, very fast. If you tell someone, if I want to get someone and say, okay, what do you do? I'm a crypto trader. Baba, money in your hand. They believe every crypto trader they are sleeping in money. So people come to the markets with this mindset, and when they get to the market, they will be told that there's spot trading, there's future trading. In future trading, you will make a lot of money. But one of my friends used to say, when you are trading sports, there is future. When you are trading future, there is nothing after future. You will lose everything. Are you getting it? And one of the major things these people face is that they jump steps. It is a gradual process you are learning. As a trader, I know the amount I trade with. I trade with a large account to an extent. There are people that trade with $100,000, and I don't trade to that amount, but I trade to a large account to an extent. And when I trade, I know how I manage my accounts, risk to reward ratio, and other stuff like that. Before I started trading this account, I started from somewhere. Are you getting it? You see people that doesn't know how to trade at all. They don't use up to a month in spot trading. They just jump to futures, then start leveraging. Are you getting it? Yeah. People skip steps. As a trader, you should know that if you are in the market, you are learning. Even people that have been in the market for 10 years are still learning. You are supposed to take some steps. Start from trading spots. If you are trading spots, the most you can lose in the market is you are losing 20% of your capital, 30% of your capital. At that particular time, okay, good. You can say, okay, good, I want to build this thing back. But when you are trading futures, they are leveraging your futures times 50. Times 50 is your capital just go down by 2%. You're out of the market. That is liquidation point. Are you getting it? Yeah. So most of the time, people jump steps. And secondly, people don't consider their risk to reward ratios. People don't consider risk management. If you are trading, there has to be risk management. It can't be sweet always. if you are making profits, it can't be sweet always. There are people that controls the market. You don't control the markets. I don't control the market. I'm just taking profit. I'm just trying to take advantage of the market. There are institutional traders that controls the market. They are smart money. They are market makers. They controls the market. They refer to people like us as dumb traders because they believe we are not wise. They know we are in the market, so they want to take our capital away from the market. So as a trader, you need to understand how these people trade, and at the same time also, you can't really read 100%. You can't know what they want to do 100%. That is why we have risk management. You want to manage your risks. There is risk to reward ratio. If you are entering the market, how much are you willing to risk? Some people don't have this idea. Are you getting it? Some people are entering the market and the amounts they are willing to get is even lesser than the amounts they are risking. If you are entering the market and you want to take 4% out of the market, you are risking 77%. Does it make any sense? Are you getting it? If I decide that, okay, good, in December I want to have just 5 trades. Those 5 trades I'm targeting 10%. How much am I willing to risk? I want to risk 3%. Are you getting it? In that 3% that I'm willing to risk, I'm a good trader. I know I'm a very good trader. I manage people's accounts. Out of 5 trades, let's say I lose 2 trades, I'll win 3 trades. If I make 7% out of those 3 trades, 7%, that's how much? That's about 21%. 21%. And if I lose 3 in 3 places, that's 9%. Are you getting? Those I've made more profits than my loss. I will just balance it, and I will still be in good profits if I'm trading with a large account. But people don't observe stuff like this. They just want to trade and make profits, and there's a professional way of trading. If you are not trading in that kind of way, you will keep losing in the market, and at the end of the day, you won't be able to make your calculation won't balance. Are you getting? So these are one of the things people face in the markets. No matter how good you are in trading, if your risk management is not solid, you can never be successful in it. You won't be successful in it. If your risk management is not solid, that is very, very important. That's why majorly I talk about risk management first when I'm teaching. Your risk management has to be very, very solid. If it is not solid, you won't make profits. Secondly, don't be emotionally attached to any assets. If you are losing, accept that you are losing. If I set my risk to reward ratio and I know that, okay, good, I'm ready to risk 3%, and I'm ready to gain 70. I'm targeting 10%. If I'm losing in the markets, I'm 2.8. I'm 2.8 loss. I'm close to 3% loss. Then I get to 3%, and I'm like, oh, when price actually gets to this level, it will bounce back. And that level I'm talking about 5% loss. What most traders do in this kind of situation is almost there. Let me just wait. I don't want to lose this 3%. What if you get to that 5% and it did not stop dropping? You've lost. Your analysis was wrong. Accept it. My analysis was wrong. Accept it. Let it hit your stop loss. Get out of the market and reevaluate your trade. Where did I make mistake? What did I do wrong? Write it down. Don't blame the markets. Blame yourself. Where did I get it wrong? Write it down. Okay, good. I did so thing wrong. I was emotional. I should not have entered this trade. Write it down. Then re-strategize. Enter the market. Don't chase profits. People chase profit also. They get emotional. They lose. They get more emotional. I want to quickly make profits back, and they enter the market again and they keep losing. Are you getting? So stuff like this also contributes to people not being profitable in the market. But I believe if people can actually attend to stuff like this, if they can correct stuff like this, they will definitely be profitable.
This show is sponsored by Akept Business Consults, ABC. Just in case you want to learn about the forex and crypto market, this company teaches people how to trade in the forex and crypto market. And provincial, you are a business person, you don't have much time to learn all those things like that. There's certain signals. They will tell you when to buy and sell, and they also sell setups too as well, just in case you are looking for opportunity to take trades. So, sir, I want to ask, based on emotions, there's a belief that people say that if you want to be focused, you have to come short of having relationships, having some, like, people believe that relationship is more of like a distraction. So what's your word thoughts that, what do you want to say about that?
Personally, for me, I believe mostly people talk about I've seen women that say I can't date crypto trader because they believe we are kind of toxic to an extent. At least for me to lose $2,000 in the market, Then the second day, I'm still talking about I want to make money. $2,000 is more than 1 million naira.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? So at least to an extent, you know, loss endurance is high. Are you getting it? So most of the time, people get distracted when they are in a relationship. But my major advice that I give people is that always define your relationship. When you are in a relationship with a lady and as a crypto trader, always define it. Okay, good, I am a crypto trader and I want to date you. You also want to date me. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
I want to date you, want to date. Understand, this is my job. This is the type of job I'm doing. I don't want distraction. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, I don't want drama. The market is giving me enough drama. Don't bring another drama.
I don't have to.
Are you getting it?
Yeah, I understand.
That's enough drama already. So don't bring another drama into my life. You know, at that particular time, I don't want drama.
Yeah.
Thirdly, I don't want to be distracted. Women sometimes can be kind of, should I say, dramatic or something. If you know, if I'm in my trading room, know that I'm in my trading room, I am working. I don't want distraction. I don't want to be in my trading room. These are one of the rules I set. You don't have any business in my trading room. If you want to see me, you can text me on WhatsApp. I will attend to you. And if you have anything to tell me, you can actually call, probably talk to me. But probably you want to come to my trading room and play and stuff like this. No. You get it? So if you can define your relationship, you can let your partner understand that this is the kind of work I do. If any distraction from you, as a scalper, as someone who is scalping, distraction, it can be very, very dangerous.
Definitely.
I guess. And when you are facing emotional, what's it called? Emotional ups and downs in relationships, as a scalp trader, that's another problem. Are you getting it? And at the same time, also, you should be able to date someone you trust. If you are dating someone who is cheating, while you are trying to catch the person that is cheating, you are also trying to judge him.
Okay.
Are you getting it? Situations like this will only lead to one thing, which is loss. So that is just what I think about.
So you are going with the fact that you can date, but you have to just
I can date. I just have to.
Most of us don't believe in dating, I guess. No, we have that mind that if you want to attain a particular goal, you have to go all those distractions. You have to park them to one side and focus on that thing. So if you focus on that thing, we have to affect those other ones to do as you are not paying attention to them. So the feeling that they are left out and things like that.
Relationship sometimes it doesn't have to be a distraction. It depends on how you manage it.
Yeah,
I tell people though, I won't like to go into stuff like this, but I call myself a traditional African man. So stuff like this, as a man, if you can manage your relationship, then you are in charge of your relationship.
In charge, so woman can be in charge of your relationship.
It depends now. If you are in a Western world, women can be in charge of your relationship.
Very probably. So being a businessman and being someone that's into this kind of business, you're not just as if you're only trading alone. You trade for people, you teach people. So it's also a business as well. Now, for eventually we have people. Not now. We're going outside crypto on its own. We're going into the business world, and even not even what they don't. But there's particularly Nigeria, for example. Now, for eventually we have people that want to enter a business. They want to learn how to trade. So they want to learn how to set up a new business. What are the steps they should go through? What are the issues they might face? What are the things you went through and your advice to them as well?
The major issue they will face is that they should understand that there will be chaos. It is important.
Yeah.
There will surely be chaos. It can't be sweet always. Are you getting? And they should prepare for it. They should always plan ahead. There was a book I was able to get some times back. It talks about your next 5 moves, your next 5 steps, probably move or steps. And the author was basically talking about if you are in business and you want to make a move, you are not just calculating that move. You need to be strategic about it.
Yeah.
What is your next 5 moves? After taking this move, what is the next one I want to take? Not when we get to that bridge, I will cross it. Not when I run this advert. If it's good, I will know the next thing to do. No. After running that advert, if the advert is good, what's the next thing you want to do? If the advert is not good, if the advert doesn't sell, what is the next thing you want to do? After doing that next thing, what is the next thing you want to do after that? It's just like the game of chess. When you are playing chess, as a grandmaster, you need to know your next 5, 7, 6 moves. You are not just playing. You are not just taking your grand liver attack, queen's gambit attack, and stuff like that. Then your next move you don't know. You need to know your next 5 moves for you to be able to predict your opponent's moves. Even in business, you know that you have competitors. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So these are one of the major issues most especially small business owners they face, and they need to realize that they need to strategize well before they start their business. Another thing is they can't do it alone. They need a team.
Yeah.
As a trader, there's a business aspect of trading.
Yeah.
There's a marketing aspect of it. The business aspect of it, I like to run marketing. When you want to run marketing, there are a lot of things you have to do. You have to have your legal team in business. You have to have people that write copies for you, copywriting and other stuff like that. All these things, there were time I've taken courses on these things before. But if I need a graphic design, then I pick up my laptop to start designing a graphics. Although I can do it, I know I can do it. But at that particular time, I can actually focus my time on something else. Instead of running graphics, I can give it to someone else to do it for me. When I wanted to register my business, I knew, okay, good, I can do this thing myself. I went online to read how it's done, and I saw a lot of things. I was able to understand, okay, good, this is how to go about it. At that particular time, if I want to do it myself without paying anyone, I can do it myself. But why should I do it myself when I can pay my lawyer to do it for me? At the particular time, I started thinking of, okay, good, when I wanted to start my managing of accounts, I needed a document, a legal document I can give to my people. It doesn't have to be stamped by a legal firm. As long as there's a written document and we both sign, it is legal. I can do it myself. I don't need to give it to a firm, a legal firm, to a law firm to stamp it for me. But about that particular time, I said to myself, why do I need to start writing this document myself when I can pay a lawyer to do it for me? Are you getting this? I needed to run advertisements. I can do this thing. I took a course on digital marketing and other stuff. But there are some people that are actually focused on this field, which are marketers. I gave it to them to run it for me. Are you getting it? You need a team to strategize for you and work together. You can't do it alone. That is one important thing you need to understand. Most of the time, people want to do it alone because they don't want to spend money. If you want to make money, you spend money. It is important. If you want to make money, you spend money. So you need a team. When you're starting a business, you need a team that you can work together. You can't do it alone.
So you're telling us that even if you're a small business owner, you must also have a team. You have someone that will work for you.
Exactly.
I really appreciate you for coming. When I called you, and you're like, I come and no. One thing about me is I don't bring people that do not have money. That's one thing. You have to have money to be on this show. You have to be of standard before you can come to this show. And you coming and you picked ones and you're able to come. I'm really grateful. I really appreciate you. So guys, in case you have any questions you want to ask us, there is a section under the YouTube video, where you can ask questions. That's the comment section, so you can go ahead and ask your questions. Once again, this video is proudly sponsored by Akept Business Consult. Just in case you want to learn about forex or crypto market, they teach you everything as well. And your second page is going to be showing below this video. Have a wonderful week. Goodbye.